Have you ever felt ignored or overlooked by someone who seems to care deeply for you? It can be perplexing when the one who loves you the most appears distant. In today's video, we'll explore the psychological truths behind this behavior and why it often occurs. Stay with us as we unravel the complexities of love, fear, and emotional distance. Segment 1. Fear of vulnerability. One of the primary reasons a person who cares for you may seem distant is a fear of vulnerability. For many individuals, the prospect of exposing their emotions can feel daunting, as it opens the door to potential rejection or hurt. This fear often stems from past experiences, such as previous breakups or traumatic relationships, where being vulnerable led to emotional pain. As a protective measure, they might choose to maintain a facade of emotional distance, believing that if they don't fully engage, they can avoid the risk of getting hurt. This internal conflict creates a paradox where their desire for closeness collides with their instinct to protect themselves, leading to behavior that may seem contradictory. Caring deeply while simultaneously pushing you away. This fear manifests in various ways, such as avoidance of deep conversations or reluctance to share personal thoughts and feelings. They might deflect or brush off discussions about the future or their emotions, opting instead for lighthearted banter or superficial interactions. This can leave their partner feeling frustrated and confused, as it may appear that the person who cares for them is indifferent or emotionally unavailable. However, understanding that this behavior is rooted in fear rather than a lack of affection is crucial. By recognizing that vulnerability is a significant hurdle for them, partners can approach the situation with empathy and patience, encouraging a safe space for sharing without the pressure of judgment or expectation. This approach can ultimately help both partners navigate their fears and work towards a more emotionally connected relationship. Segment 2. Emotional self-protection mechanism. This emotional distance can often be understood as an emotional self-protection mechanism. When someone deeply cares for you, the stakes feel high. They might fear that by getting too close, they could risk losing you, leading them to adopt behaviors that create distance. Instead of confronting their emotions, they may choose to avoid meaningful interactions altogether. This avoidance isn't a reflection of their love. Rather, it's a misguided attempt to shield themselves from the pain of potential loss. Unfortunately, this self-protective behavior can often push you away, making it difficult to connect on a deeper level. Moreover, emotional self-protection can lead to patterns of avoidance and repression. For instance, a person may suppress their feelings, opting to ignore or downplay their emotions rather than confront them. They might avoid discussing serious topics, fearing that doing so could expose their vulnerabilities and lead to conflict or disappointment. This avoidance strategy often results in a cycle of emotional disconnection, where their partner might feel neglected or unappreciated. The irony is that while they believe they are safeguarding their relationship by maintaining distance, they may actually be undermining the very intimacy they desire. To break this cycle, it's essential for individuals to recognize their self-protective behaviors and understand that vulnerability is a necessary part of building trust and emotional closeness. By gradually allowing themselves to express their feelings in a safe environment, they can begin to dismantle these barriers and foster a healthier, more connected relationship. Segment 3. The push-pull dynamic. The push-pull dynamic often plays a significant role in these situations. The person who cares for you may initially seek closeness, but then pull away out of fear or insecurity. This oscillation can lead to a frustrating cycle where you feel you're constantly chasing after their affection. It's essential to recognize that this behavior is often driven by their internal struggles, not a lack of love for you. They may be grappling with their own fears about intimacy, creating a confusing emotional landscape that leaves both partners feeling uncertain and unfulfilled. As this dynamic unfolds, it can lead to a frustrating cycle of emotional highs and lows, impacting the overall health of the relationship. The partner on the receiving end may feel compelled to chase after the affection that seems to be intermittently available, which can inadvertently reinforce the distancing behavior of the other partner. This chase can create feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, prompting the partner to question their value in the relationship. On the other hand, the partner who pulls away may feel overwhelmed by their own fears, leading them to misinterpret their partner's efforts as pressure rather than support. To break free from this cyclical pattern, both partners must engage in open communication about their feelings and needs, establishing a mutual understanding that fosters emotional safety. By acknowledging these dynamics and working together to create a more balanced approach to intimacy, couples can cultivate a healthier relationship where both partners feel secure and valued. Segment 4. Building understanding and communication. To break free from this cycle, building understanding and communication is critical. It's essential to create a safe space where both partners can openly discuss their feelings and fears without judgment. Encouraging honest conversations about what you both need can help alleviate the pressure and foster emotional safety. When individuals feel secure in expressing their vulnerabilities, they are more likely to let their guard down, allowing for a deeper connection to flourish. Additionally, effective communication involves not only talking, but also nonverbal cues and consistent check-ins. Partners should be mindful of their body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions, as these can convey as much meaning as words. Regularly scheduled check-ins, where both partners discuss their feelings about the relationship and any concerns, can help maintain transparency and reinforce emotional bonds. These conversations should be approached with curiosity rather than defensiveness, allowing both partners to explore issues together as a team. By fostering an atmosphere of trust and openness, couples can dismantle the barriers that fear and insecurity create, paving the way for a more profound emotional connection. This commitment to understanding and communication not only enhances the relationship, but also empowers both partners to navigate their fears and vulnerabilities together, building a healthier, more resilient partnership. Segment 5. Taking small steps toward connection. In any relationship, especially those fraught with emotional distance, taking small steps toward connection can have a profound impact. These incremental actions serve as building blocks to reinforce trust and intimacy, allowing both partners to gradually lower their defenses and open their hearts. Simple gestures like sharing a meal, engaging in a favorite activity together, or dedicating time for a heartfelt conversation can create opportunities for connection. These moments don't have to be grand or elaborate. Often, it's the small, consistent actions that foster a sense of togetherness and security. By making a conscious effort to spend quality time together, partners can nurture their bond and remind each other of their commitment to the relationship. Moreover, incorporating rituals of affection into daily routines can significantly enhance emotional closeness. This could include practices such as sending a sweet text during the day, expressing appreciation for one another, or even sharing a nightly recap of the day's events. These rituals not only reinforce feelings of love and care, but also create an environment where both partners feel valued and understood. As they engage in these small acts of connection, they can build a reservoir of positive experiences that counterbalance the fears and insecurities that may have previously dominated their interactions. Over time, these small steps can lead to significant shifts in the relationship dynamic, fostering a deeper emotional intimacy that allows both partners to navigate their vulnerabilities together, ultimately strengthening their bond and enhancing their overall relationship satisfaction. Conclusion: understanding the psychological truths behind why the one who cares for you might ignore you is the first step toward healing and connection. By fostering open communication and creating an emotionally safe environment, you can encourage deeper intimacy and trust. Have you experienced this dynamic in your relationships? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights into love and psychology. Until next time, keep exploring the depths of your connections